people on small business, like my dad, he can't afford to hire people.
Let me explain to you about our financial situation. Okay, I don't want everybody to listen, okay? Let me explain to you about the financial situation. Alright, so I had our accountants work me up a sheet. Since we got the emergency rate increase of 17.5%, our average intake, what we brought in, and what we spent in a month. We lose $51,135 a month before we fund our depreciation. And what that means is depreciation expense for us is $64,000 a month. That's what's supposed to be used to do capital improvements, which means replacing service lines, replacing all these meters, all the things that we need to do to make your water service better. So we have a shortage right now today of $114,000 every single month. Right now, $114,000. Now, true operating expenses, that's $51,135. That's true money that we lose every single month right now. If you take away, because we're having to rent some pumps right now, right? We're having to rent some pumps. If you take that away, the average is about $7,500. But we actually pay $15 for the one that's sitting down at the intake itself. Take that away. We lose $35,000 a month before we fund our depreciation. And again, the depreciation is what you want us to do, to fix the lines, to upgrade everything. Now let's just pretend that the district had been ran well for the last 20 years, okay? Let's just say that the district had been ran well for the last 20 years. You would take another $10,000 away for what we have to pay to vendors right now. We have to pay to our vendors to allow Greg and those guys out there to semi-do their job, and they're working on a skeleton crew. We're in the whole $25,000 before we fund depreciation. Now let's go a step further. And let's say that the bills that we pay out for the loans that they've taken out for this system over the years, the loans that we are required to pay for right now, let's take that out. Another 10 grand. We're in the whole $15,000 before we do just to operate the water district. That doesn't count the $64,000 a month that we need to fund in order to replace your lines. Now, I know that the rate increase is not popular. Okay, I know that. And you've heard me testify 100 times at PSC. I know exactly who I'm hurting. My grandma, my mom, my aunts,
he's 94 years old.
My grandma's 90 years old on fixed income, cannot afford that rate increase. I know it. Okay, I know who I'm hurting. And it bothers me. I told you, we did an interview. You made it the headline. It makes me ill. It really does. I had to ask you guys to pay more money knowing that you don't think you're getting good water. I know you're not getting good water. Okay? I know.
Let me ask you something. Who do you pay to inspect the lines? And how much do you pay them to be this month?
We don't pay anybody.
Who inspects it?
We don't pay anybody.
Don't pay nobody. So who inspects it? Can you tell me who inspects it?
Engineering company that oversees the projects, that's who pays it.
From where?
In the past, it's always been something called Kentucky Engineering. So let me go back to what I was saying. In order to, I think Mr. Webb over here actually had asked the question about what we want to do to fix the system. The number one thing that this water board has to do right now is fix our main lines and our service lines, along with new meters, because it's more efficient to read, because you can drive around, there's telemetry, we can actually even read it from the plant. And we need to do that through the whole county. Now once that happens, because like Barbie had said, we're at about 71% water loss right now. Now we don't believe it's actually that high, because we're still able to shut our plant off some during the day. But we think we've got a bad meter at the plant, so on and so forth. But right now, on paper, what I can prove to you on paper, we lose 71% of our water. That's like going into the grocery store and taking 70% of the stuff out of the parking lot and setting it on fire. And then going and replenishing all of it the next day and doing the exact same thing over and over and over. So that's why we have to replace our service lines. All right, that's number one. Once we do that, and that's going to be done through the rate increase, it has to be. There is nobody coming in here going to give us a bunch of money to fix this stuff. That is reality. And I know that's hard to hear, okay? And I know it makes you mad. It makes me mad. I got to pay that higher water bill too. That's reality. We have to have more money. We're short $114,000 a month right now to operate this district the way that it should be operated, to give you people the water that you want, the water that I want.
And I think that this is a thing that we really have to think about.
Yeah.
Because of where a lot of that money is going is to get water ready and then dump it on the ground.
So what I was leading into there is, if we can get our service lines fixed, then the board has to make a decision on what is most feasible. Is it actually continuing to produce our own water and distribute it into the system? Or do we buy our water from other districts, other places, and manage the pipes? That's ultimately what we have to decide. Now, if we decide that that's not the right thing, our pie in the sky dream, what we want, is ultimately there needs to be a new plant, a modern plant built on the river in Moorfield. So that you skip the reservoir, you skip all that other stuff that's going directly into that plant. They even have little systems that'll do like 1 million gallons a day. You're going to get 3 of them. I think they're $1 million. Pick like a portable unit, like we talked about maybe over at Peter County, to kind of help this area when we have the shortages. So you have to understand that what we look at every day, I look at the numbers every day. That's my job as the board member. I'm the treasurer. That's my job. Look at those numbers. And I know it's not what you want to hear, but that is a fact. We do not bring in enough money to run this water district to give you the water that you want. Period.
How much of that bill is past money?
We have that surcharge account, so you're paying about $4.17 a month right now. That's what we're paying. We are in debt right now. This district is in debt. When we took over in January, this quarter, we were $850,000 in debt. So $4, everybody here that pays their water bill, $4 a month goes into a special account as a surcharge account. As of October the 2nd, it had $82,000. Now, the PSC has not allowed us to use any of that money yet. But I submitted today to our attorney to submit to the PSC a plan to start paying that back with that surcharge. So hopefully we'll get a decision on that here at some point. So, look, you're shaking your head, I'm with you, man. I mean, I look at it every day, and we're going to have to repay it. Right now we're $1 million a day. Right now.
It's weak. You got that right.
It's weak, yeah. It is weak.
So how much does the surcharge account, how much does it approve?
About 14,000, a little over that roughly. About 14,000 is what we think we can pay out of it every month.
Instead of raising our rates, how come y'all don't bring your own pay down a little bit to help us?
I don't get paid down. I don't get paid.
What can our board do that?
We don't make any money. We don't get paid. I don't get paid.
You say you don't get paid nothing to stand up where you're at and sit in your seat over there.
Not a dime.
I don't believe it.
No, he does not. Then you're not board anymore.
That's true.
That's true. Then you're
I'm
not.
sorry for that. I will say
We
that.
don't get paid a dime. We do this. I put about my own business. I probably work 40 to 60 hours a week in my business. I put another 20 hours a week in this water district.
But some people get paid, am I correct?
Actually, I mean, the people that work for the water
Yeah.
district do.
But the board does not.
The board does not get paid. I actually have to pay to be on this board. So when I go to the PSC hearings, I have to get a hotel room, I have to feed myself.
You get paid by treasurer?
No, I don't get that. We do this because this is going to be really corny. I've said this too before, but this is really corny. Our chairman, we were sitting at the Nutcracker over in Prestonsburg at Christmas. Our daughters were dancing in the Nutcracker. He comes up to me and he says, "Hey man, I need you to do me a favor." I said, "Well, what is it?" He said, "Well, you're not going to want to do it." I said, "Well, what is it?" He said, "I need you to be on the water board." I said, "There ain't no way. You're out of your mind. I would not be on the water board for nothing." He said, "Think about it. You can help us. What you know how to do, I need you to do." So I go home, and I'm sitting there looking at my kids. I have a 12-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old daughter. And I'm sitting there looking at it. And I don't know why it hit me, but it came to my mind. that I didn't want them to come to me in 15, 20 years and this still be an issue. And then say, Daddy, why are you going to help? Why didn't you help? So I agreed to do it. And that's why I'm here. Because, like I said, I was raised here. I was born and raised here. I love it here. I ain't proud as I can be from Martin County. As proud as I can be. Do we have our issues? Absolutely. We have our issues. Can we fix them? Yes. But it is going to be everybody in this room, everybody, along with everybody else in this county that pays a water bill is going to fix this. And the government's probably going to help us out a little bit with some funding here and there. But the idea, Mr. Webb, is to start on one end of the county with the government's money, start on the other end of the county with our money, and replace every single service and main line and meter in this county.
What's the timeline?